Sphamandla Mabonga's tragic last night, the untouchable gangster who met a brutal end. Sphamandla Mabonga was born into a world that seemed destined to test him at every turn. Raised in a crime-ridden neighborhood, he grew up witnessing the harsh realities of life on the streets. With absent parental guidance and few opportunities for a stable future, he quickly adapted to the only life he knew, one ruled by survival instincts, power struggles, and crime. A troubled beginning. From an early age, Mabonga exhibited a rebellious nature. Teachers described him as a bright but restless student, unwilling to conform to the rules of the classroom. His defiance led him to drop out of school before completing his education, immersing himself fully in street life. By his teenage years, he had already built a name for himself. At first, it was minor offenses, shoplifting, vandalism, and street fights, but as he grew older, his ambitions became more dangerous. He joined a local gang, learning the ins and outs of organized crime. He found himself drawn to the allure of quick money, flashy cars, and the fear-driven respect that came with being a feared figure in the underworld. Mabonga was no ordinary street thug, he was calculating and always looking for ways to increase his influence. Over the years, he established strong connections with powerful crime syndicates, ensuring his rise in the hierarchy of the city's criminal world. The downward spiral. As his power and influence grew, so did his recklessness. Mabonga's run-ins with the law became more frequent, but he always found a way to escape harsh consequences. His growing reputation made him a target, not just for law enforcement but for rival gangs as well. He survived multiple assassination attempts, each encounter hardening him further. One of his most infamous incidents occurred at a nightclub when he reportedly fired shots at bouncers during an altercation. His arrest was highly publicized, and though the charges against him were serious, he managed to secure bail, reinforcing the belief that he was untouchable. Despite his violent tendencies, Mabonga was also known for his relationships with high-profile women. One of his most notable romances was with South African celebrity Londie London. Their relationship was tumultuous, marked by extravagant gifts, public fights, and brief reconciliations. But even love couldn't curb his thirst for power and dominance. The night that changed everything. On the night of his death, Mabonga arrived at an upscale restaurant in Johannesburg. According to reports, he was visibly agitated, pacing outside as if battling internal demons. Witnesses later recalled that he seemed desperate, his usual arrogance replaced by an almost reckless determination. Security personnel at the venue immediately flagged him. The restaurant had a strict no firearms policy, and given his reputation, the bouncers were on high alert. When they denied him entry, he refused to back down. One witness described the intense standoff. He was furious, demanding to be let in. The security guys were firm, but he wouldn't take no for an answer. It felt like he had already decided that nothing was going to stop him that night. As tensions escalated, Mabonga made his fatal move, attempting to force his way inside. That's when all hell broke loose. Gunfire erupted, sending shockwaves through the restaurant. Patrons ducked under tables, screams filled the air, and chaos unfolded in mere seconds. When the dust settled, Sphamandla Mabonga lay motionless on the ground. His body, riddled with bullets, served as a stark reminder that even the most feared men are not invincible. Police later confirmed that he had been carrying an illegal firearm, directly violating the restaurant's security policy. His refusal to comply had ultimately led to his demise. The aftermath. News of his death spread rapidly, sending shockwaves through the city's underground and beyond. Some saw his death as an inevitable consequence of his violent lifestyle, while others mourned the man he once was, questioning whether he ever had a real chance at redemption. His funeral was a spectacle, attended by a mix of grieving family members, notorious figures from the criminal world, and curious onlookers. The police kept a close watch, wary of potential retaliation from his allies. In the end, the story of Sphamandla Mabonga remains a tragic one, a young man who, despite his intelligence and potential, was consumed by a world of crime and power. His fate serves as a chilling reminder of how choices define our destiny. Could he have escaped this life? Or was he always doomed to meet a violent end? For those who knew him, these questions will linger forever. Thank you for watching this deep dive into the death of Sphamandla Mabonga. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more captivating stories. See you in the next video.